Nigga! MP, what's up, my man? You're hooping lately.
Man, that means a lot. You know I've been a fan of yours for a minute now.
Nah, you make me feel old, man.
Nah, that's just respect. Yo, you want to trade jerseys after the game?
I'm flattered, but I can't give them out that easy, man. You gotta earn it.
All right, I'll do that.
All right, then. Let's see what you got.
Let's get it.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our broadcast with a twist on tonight's game. It'll count towards the NBA Cup. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got the franchise. Reynolds is out there with Smith. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Dosunmu in at the shooting guard. And for New York, Randall out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson, and it's Vucevic, and it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Here's Terrell. Smith with a screen on Brunson. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Vucevic with the rebound. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
You know, it seemed like once it went to overtime, the confidence from both teams just really seemed to go in opposite directions, and unfortunately for them, they were on the wrong side of that equation.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Here's Terrell, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Dosunmu, the pass to Terrell. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Just really impressed with the player that Jalen Brunson has become in the NBA. He has mastered the fundamentals.
First quarter, just over a minute played. To the middle. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. 6 points here for Jalen Brunson.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. For New York, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Bridges finds Randall. Anunoby outside. Fires the 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Buzelis, no one around him. No good from outside. New York's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Randall, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Terrell, the pass to Reynolds. Here's Terrell. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Just 5 to shoot. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Anunoby outside. Pass to Randall. Now Brunson. Vucevic setting the pick for Brunson. Plenty of space, and it's in there. Brunson's got 8 points.
Crafty and shifty, those are 2 adjectives that fit under the Jalen Brunson definition.
Terrell, he doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Vucevic. Got a piece of it. In transition, here come the Bulls. Good work there as it goes. Terrell's got his second basket.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now here's Brunson. 8 points for him. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
What a good burst from Brunson just to get by the initial defense.
Here's Terrell. Brunson covering. And the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Well, they were obviously the superior team a year ago, but a lot can change from one season to the next in the NBA. Let's see how this game plays out before we make any rush to judgment as to how they'll fare against each other this year.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Bridges, right side. Randall, left side. 5 on the clock. Rebound by Smith. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Terrell. Reynolds, good. Reynolds has got his second bucket of the night.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Oh, that's blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Now that we're around the midway point of this NBA Cup stage, here's a look at how the standings are shaping up.
Yeah, it's been a really fun tournament to watch, especially when you see just how much the fans get into it. And we've still got a number of games to go.
Hart, he's checked in for Randall. Here's Terrell. 43 points out last game. Poked loose.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
New York, no good that time either. The Bulls trailing. To the paint. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
That one drops for him.
Really solid in the catch-and-shoot game. Anunoby always ready to fire.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Chicago, off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, the New York Knicks, 3 games behind.
And right now for the Knicks, not a perfect start to the season, but they're in a position where all it takes is one modest winning streak to jump into that top spot.
Lacking a little bit of fire so far this year, and we've seen that before. For a team of their caliber, it can be tough to maintain that intensity for each and every game in the early part of the going.
Now, here's Bridges after the miss from Terrell. Here's Brunson, and it's off the back rim, no good.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Here's Terrell. He has 5. A 3-ball. Drops in the tray. Terrell's got a couple of threes now in the first for Chicago.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
Well, we know, Greg, early on in the year, teams still trying to figure out their rotations.
And it takes time before you find the rhythm you're looking for. Coaches will mix and match units to see what works best, with the thought also of the postseason.
Both free throws good from Terrell.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 10. Brunson with another miss.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of...
Foot on the gas, MP. Get in there.
Knicks trail by 4. Randall out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Waters in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Hart, that's good.
That's a difficult spot for defenders against Josh Hart. They're guarding against the drive or the perimeter shot, and he'll hit them from the mid-range.
Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Pass to Terrell. Back to Wagner. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Terrell, the pass to Wagner. Here's Terrell, the 3. That ball can't find the basket. His 6th miss in 9 shots. And there's the foul. It's on the franchise. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, here's Randall. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Bulls with the lead. Terrell, the pass to Winslow. Terry with it. Pass to Terrell. A 3-pointer off the mark.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Terry in the corner. Hart with it. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 9.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Terrell, the pass to White. Here's Terrell. Shoots the 3. Drills it from outside. He's got 13.
And just running the offense, White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Inside, here's Hart. Pass to Waters. There's the 3. A 3-pointer's right on target. Waters got himself on the board with 3 there.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Now, sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning. and now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
It's Terry outside. The Knicks pull it in. Hart with it. Defended now by Wagner. And it's Wagner with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. He takes it in, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
So both teams making some changes here. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
And the shot goes down.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Pass to McLaughlin. Hart with it. George looking around. 5 to shoot. Hart with the screen for George. New York needs to get off the shot. Hart, that's good.
Well, the paint is where Hart does a lot of damage. He'll finish in there at close range.
Here's Terrell. Screen by Smith. Here's the lob to the hoop. Pass to Terrell. Crafty move. And it's good on the way in. Terrell's got 12 now in this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now George. And here is Hart. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Takes a 3. Pass to Terrell. In the corner, it's Buzelis. And a fast break now for New York. Here's McBride. Off target from outside.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Smith with a screen on George. It's White on the wing. White gets the screen from Terrell. And it's White missing. Knicks trail by 4. Left side, George. Terry grabs the board. And it's Terry with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Terrell. He's got 22. The 17-footer. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 5th rebound in this one. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
A nice shot by Dadier.
Bulls lead 39.
And here are the Bulls now. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
Categorically, you look at that box score from that last game, and they outplayed their opponent in so many areas. I thought it was going to at least come down to a buzzer beater, but it did not.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. As a shot in for the Bulls. Now Randall. He's coming off a 22-point game against Washington, and it's good for 2.
Yeah, Randall does a good job. His frame alone helps to create some space. Just with a little pivot there, able to find a way to score.
Here's Terrell. Randall with the block. And they get it back. And it goes down 2 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Anunoby outside. Randall surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
The overall game of Julius Randle is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it, Brent, his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list. And yes, there's been growth in Julius Randle and his game year after year, adding little things, but this big man focuses on playing to his strengths.
Terrell misses. Knicks trail by 4. Randle outside. Pass to Brunson. Bridges sets the screen for Brunson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
For Chicago, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Both good from the line that time.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Here's Bridges. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Brunson. Randle outside. Got it. Good job in the low post. Randle's got 14 points. Chicago has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey guys, the franchise in the last game against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 43 points and a triple-double for all that effort. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
New York's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Randle passes to Vucevic. Now here's Randle. He's got 14. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. From outside the arc, Reynolds can't hit. New York's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Here's Randle. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Now Randle right now going to town on the defense and taking over this game.
1:24 left here in the second. Here's Terrell. Brunson covering. Dosunmu off the pick from Terrell. Knocks down the 3 ball. Dosunmu's got 6 here in this quarter.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Randle kicks to Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple of seasons.
Here's Buzelis. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Here's Brunson. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
Here's Terrell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Chicago leading by 3. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Terrell. No good with the elbow jumper. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls lead by 3.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about that, Ernie? I sense Shaq getting restless over there.
Hey, my mistake, big fella. Someone put crazy talk on the teleprompter. I was just, going along with it for giggles.
I'm not giggling, Ernie.
Come on, try it. Come on. I bet I can make you giggle.
I'm ticklish. I don't want to worry about
ticklish. Let's switch gears to the Chicago Bulls. They're in a tight one after the first half.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime show is going just as smoothly. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been a clinic out there by the franchise.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
And the Knicks with possession here. They trail by 3. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. They've got Dosunmu, Buzelis out there with Reynolds. And it's the franchise, and it's Smith in at the center position. Here's Terrell. That 3 off the mark.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
They set the pick. Here's Terrell. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Terrell's got 26.
Now that's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
From deep, Brunson. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Here's Terrell. Brunson covering. Another shot. No good there. Randall with some nice D. And Randall has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. It's a 3-point game.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Pass to Buzelis. Cranes the three-pointer. Buzelis has got 5 now.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Smith against Vucevic. Vucevic setting the pick for Brunson. 6 to shoot. Back to Vucevic. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. And that's now 6 points for Vucevic. Here's Terrell. Brunson covering. And good that time. That's 28 points for the franchise.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Brunson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Brunson's a little smaller guard, but he'll get in there and tussle with the big boys.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. Wagner's checked in for Jalen Smith. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Terrell. Brunson covering. Fires from deep. The shot by Buzelis, no good. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Pass to Randall. For the tie, he lays it in. 18 points for him.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Terrell. Brunson covering. Here's Terrell. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Knicks have gone 3 or 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
This is his first free throw of the game.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Terrell, the pass to Dosunmu. The Bulls with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Anunoby. The wing jumper off target. Well, Chicago's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Chicago, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Brunson with it. 19 points in the game. Brunson wheeling his way in there.
And those are 2 points earned by Jalen Brunson.
Here's Terrell. 30 points in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one goes on Anunoby.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Bulls have been getting it done at the line. 10 for 12. And the free throw is good from Terrell. For New York, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Brunson. It's all in by the Bulls. Terrell's got his 5th rebound in this one. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Julius Randle wants to put his opponents on their heels. Coach Tom Thibodeau said he's done a really good job of running the floor, moving without the ball, generating speed on the catch. I knew from coaching against him, the one thing you don't want to see is Julius Randle with the head of steam coming at you downhill. Kevin?
Are you kidding me? Get out of the way. ADA, thanks. Here's Terrell. Brunson covering. Terrell misses.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
They grabbed their own miss. Here's Vucevic. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Vucevic has got the lead up to 4 now for New York. Down low. Terrell misses. The Knicks have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic a force around the rim.
That's good by Terrell. Terrell's got 10 points here in the second half.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Brunson kicks to Randall. Bridges outside. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Terrell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here on the 2K leaderboard are the teams with the quickest hands in the league. Number 5, the Knicks.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
A different look for New York. Hart, he's checked in for OG Anunoby, and Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The Bulls making a change here as well. Terry's checked in. Pass to Randall, takes the 3, and Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
13 foul.
Bulls trail by 4. Here's Terrell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Terrell's got 38 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
McBride passes to Bridges. Pass to Randall. Fires for 3. Down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Well, improving his three-point range and confidence and rhythm from the three-point line, that's opening up some things for Julius Randle.
Here's Terrell. He has 38 in the game. Count the basket. Terrell's got 40 points.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Up top, McBride. He's covered by Terrell. And McBride gets it to go.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Randall passes to Vucevic. Back to Randall. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Terrell's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. They lead by 1. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Pass to Dosunmu. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Terrell. A miss that time. Would have put him up. New York's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Randall dishes to Bridges. They get a hand on it.
Well, the fact that he has that many rebounds for a guy of his size and stature shows you he truly cares about grabbing possessions off the rim.
New York's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Randall passes to McBride. Randall down low. His 15th try is a miss. Now 9 for 15 from the floor. Here's Terrell. No good on the triple. The Knicks with the lead. On the wing, Bridges. Good on the three-point shot. Bridges has got 9.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
That's good by Terrell.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
New York's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. McBride finds Randall. From deep three-point territory, Terrell pulls it in. Terrell's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. For the tie, here's Faulkner, and he hits it to tie the game up. He's got 6.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Randall, not a lot of room. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds in this game. For the lead, Terrell misses. New York's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Randall outside. Pass to Hart. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep 3. Terrell pulls it in. Terrell's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Randall down low, and the layup's good off the glass. Randall's got it all tied up now for New York.
The plan working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. He's at the quarter-century mark, 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. Back to the action in just a minute. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Cunningham. Josh Hart out there with Miles McBride. And it's Waters in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. And for the Knicks, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. And a wide open look for Cunningham. It's hauled in by the Bulls. White's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's Winslow. It's rebounded by McLaughlin.
He may not be the strongest inside presence, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
So it's the Knicks now. Cunningham on the wing. And here is Hart. Lets it go with a 3. Terry grabs the board. Wagner kicks to Terry. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Terrell. Here's White. Buries it from three-point range.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Now McBride to the inside. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut to just one in the basket from Cunningham.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Here's Waters. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Terrell. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Pass to McLaughlin. McBride with the ball. Shoots over White. McBride's shot is off. Winslow with it. It's picked off. One-on-one here. Now, Hart. Some nice passing by New York here. And here's Cunningham. McLaughlin, the pass to Waters. And he's good on the three ball.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's Terrell. Trying to find Wagner and gets it to him. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Terrell. Pass to Waters to take the lead. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Terrell's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. From the arc. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Now McBride. That shot is off. White with the defensive effort. Here's Terrell. The Knicks pull it in. Knocked away. Driving inside. And he jams it with authority.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Over to the wing. Here's McLaughlin. Bangs home the trifecta. McLaughlin's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Terry, the pass to Terrell.
93.
Good, he hits again.
And only a handful of the all-time great more 50-point games than he does.
He's moved all the way into a tie for fourth place on that list.
It's himself and James Harden. And from there, only Kobe, MJ, and Wilt are ahead of him. Wilt may be hard to track down, but he's got the others in his sights. Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Terrell, the pass to White. There's the pick. Wagner kicks to White. Here's Terrell. Lock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off. Wagner from long range.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Here's McBride, covered by Winslow, to take the lead. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Knicks lead.
Here's Terrell.
96.
Going inside, connects again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And the Bulls with some changes. Smith checked in for Wagner. Buzelis comes in for Justice Winslow. And it's Dosunmu in for Terry. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that.
Reynolds is checked in for Chicago. The Knicks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Vucevic up top. Back to Randall. Jacks up a three. Terrell pulls it in. Terrell's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Pass to Reynolds, who's zealous with the ball. Here's Terrell. And that one drops. Terrell's got 54 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Anunoby. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
A fantastic defender, Anunoby, is skilled at positioning himself perfectly for these blocks.
Pass to Randall. Releases from 15. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Terrell's got his 16th rebound on the night. Osunmu, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mikal Bridges picks one up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
Here's Terrell. Oh!
No way.
And he dunks it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Brunson. And the rejection by Smith.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Shots good by Terrell.
Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Bridges passes to Brunson. Shot to stop the run. The sweet lefty stroke of Jalen Brunson.
You would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Shots good by Terrell.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now here's Brunson. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Buzelis.
Oh, huge moment from J.B. Brunson knocking it down.
Chicago leading by 4. Here's Terrell. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Brunson, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, the lefty listed at 6'1", Jalen Brunson, is a bit of a different matchup. He's just so physical, and he can play on and off the ball. Here I call it funky.
And both free throws good for Brunson. Well, Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the... And good! There's another.
He's put on an entertaining show once again. I don't know that anyone has his combination of talent and relentlessness.
He's now tied for 5th place in games of 60 points or more over a season.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And so here is Chicago. They lead by 4. Anunoby with it. And it's Buzelis picking him up. Bridges misses.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And his performance today, guys, is really a thing of beauty. A triple-double for him today. Brunson kicks to Vucevic.
That falls. Nice feed that. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight. The Bulls shooting 47%. Pretty solid. Pass to Terrell. 1:32 left to play in the final quarter. Dosunmu, shot's good.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Here's Brunson. And Reynolds pulls it down. Reynolds has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And again, that's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Here's Brunson. And he converts the layup. Brunson's got 12 now in this quarter.
And Brunson's got the mindset to deliver.
Smith with a screen on Brunson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out to Bridges. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo! We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Terrell, it drops.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out. No time to waste on this possession.
30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Runs in the pass to Vucevic. Buzelis grabs the board. And so they foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Here's Anunoby. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
And pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Third personal foul. Fourth team.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Anunoby, no good. Here's Terrell. And another one.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. And so it's Chicago winning this one. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Tough game out there, man. You got that dog in you for real.
Thanks, man. I'm going to use this jersey as inspiration to keep grinding. Thank you, man. This means a lot.
Of course, anytime.
Good luck the rest of the season.
You too. Stay healthy.